Hello everyone, I'm Jermaine Clemens, and the title of my thesis is Hope 6 and Housing Authorities' Approach to Community Revitalization. The Hope 6 grant is a federal government grant that was designed with intent on revitalizing distressed public housing communities. These communities had been socially and physically devastated by high poverty levels and many years of disinvestment. In years past, housing authorities mainly was a brick and mortar type style of management, which means that they basically focused on just collecting rent and maintaining the properties. So they never focused on incorporating services that address poverty or the main reasons why the residents were residing in public housing. So the Hope 6 grant gave housing authorities the resources to focus on those problems that caused poverty. Since the inception of the Hope 6 grant in 1993, more than $6 billion had been awarded in the revitalization grants to housing authorities and cities across the United States. It is the belief of Hope 6 that if you invest in education, job training, fighting crime, better housing, and providing supportive services, that ultimately these investments will result in community revitalization. Investments in education has resulted in establishing curriculum and equipment that promote science, math, and technology in local public schools. It has helped promote higher education with high school seniors to ensure that they are prepared for college after high school. It has established partnerships with community colleges to provide education to adult residents who may want to go back to school or just gain additional job training. And a large percentage of public housing residents do not have a GED or they speak another language other than English. So the grant has also helped establish GED programs and ESL classes as well. The grant has reduced crime by establishing police substations in these neighborhoods and also has established neighborhood crime watches. It has addressed the housing issue by replacing aging public housing units, and it also has allowed residents to buy their own homes with special grants. Supportive services were put into place to help residents overcome barriers that made it difficult for them to become self-sufficient. Barriers such as transportation, childcare, mental health, and substance abuse counseling. Here are some research findings from the Hope 6 grant. Residents who received family self-sufficiency services increased their income by 60%. Investments into Centennial Elementary in Atlanta, Georgia has resulted in it being one of the top schools in the United States. Police reports indicate a significant decline in crime rate as a result of the implementation of Hope 6 grant, and businesses began to invest in the communities, providing jobs for the local residents. The primary criticism of the Hope 6 grant is that it causes gentrification. Many residents were displaced when they tore down the public housing units and rebuilt them, but after they rebuilt them, many did not return. Only maybe 30% returned. So that is one of the main criticisms of the grant. Overall, the good outweigh the bad, and I conclude that the Hope 6 grant has helped revitalize low-income communities and has laid a roadmap on how it should be done. Investing into education, job training, better housing, supportive services will ultimately result in lower crime, better school systems, more businesses, more jobs, and an increased tax base.